What is up, college sports fans? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm giving you guys 5 matchups that we need to see in college basketball. Real quick, I just want to say subscribe if you guys are new. We do a ton of college sports content here on the channel. A lot of bracket stuff we've been coming out with recently, so make sure you guys subscribe. Also, comment down below the matchup that you most want to see in the March Madness tournament. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright guys, coming in here at number 5, I do have Gonzaga versus UCLA, the rematch from last year's Final Four instant classic game where Jalen Suggs did hit a half-court buzzer beater to win the game. I know Jalen Suggs is on to the NBA now, but a lot of the players that were in that Final Four matchup are back this year, including Drew Timme, Johnny Juzang, the two main ones, and these two would just go at it. I know that they did play earlier in the regular season, and Gonzaga did beat them by, I think, more than 20 points, or around 20 points. But I still think that this would still be a great matchup to see these two teams go at it again in March Madness. I know UCLA is going to turn up come March Madness time and just play their absolute butts off. So I definitely want to see this matchup in March Madness. I got to see this rematch, man. I think it would be awesome. I think it would be another classic game. It would be really fun. Alright guys, coming in here at number 4, I have the Wisconsin Badgers versus the Villanova Wildcats, and I think that this one would be amazing for one key reason. The big time superstar player matchup between Johnny Davis and Colin Gillespie. I mean, those guards would go at it, both averaging near 20 points a game. I think Colin Gillespie is at like 17 and Johnny Davis is at like 21. And Colin Gillespie is shooting over 40% from three-point line, man. Like, he is killing it. He just had a huge game against Providence this week, and he was absolutely killing it, man. Both these two players will be able to take over games in March Madness. And I just feel like that these two would just have a huge heat check. They would be going at it. I would love to see them guard each other, and it would just be super fun to see. So this is definitely on my list for matches I want to see. Alright guys, coming in here at number 3, I have Texas Tech versus Houston. Now, this is a little bit of a different reasoning of a matchup of why I want to see this matchup than the other two, and the two that I'm going to talk about after this. And that's because these two teams are so good defensively. Like, these are two of the best defensive teams in the country. I mean, Houston made the Final Four last year purely off of their defense. I know that they also have some good scores as well, but they made it there because of their great defense. And Texas Tech, they kind of remind people of the Houston team of last year, and a lot of people think that Texas Tech will be able to make the Final Four this year because they look so similar to this Houston team. So they are very similar. They are very good defensively. Both teams are. And both teams, you know, they kind of have the points spread around. Like, it's not really one star player. Of course, Houston does have Marcus Sasser, and he is a star player defensively and offensively. But as far as, like, who carries the load, there's no clear player. Like, both these teams spread the ball around. Their whole team is scoring, and it would be really fun to see how this game would play out because of both how defensive both these teams are. I would definitely expect this game to be like under. No team would score over 60 points in this game. Like, I feel like it would be a lower scoring game, and it would be fun to watch. Okay, coming in at number 2, these last two, man, are the ones that I most want to see. Like, Purdue versus Auburn this year would be so much fun. I mean, think of all the matchups. You got Jabari Smith versus Jaden Ivey. You got Walker Kessler versus Zach Edey and Travion Williams down there with the bigs. I mean, this would be so much fun to watch. And both these teams have been like right there recently, especially in 2019. Both of these teams are right there. Actually, both of them lost to Virginia in Virginia's road to the championship in 2019. Purdue lost to them in the Elite Eight, and Auburn lost to them in the Final Four. And both of these teams have been really close recently, and I think it would be a lot of fun to see one of these two teams go really far. And I think that it would just be really fun to see these two likable teams go at it, especially because they're both going to be high seeds, so they wouldn't be able to meet until like the Elite Eight or the Final Four, depending on their seeds. So it would be just a crazy game, high intense, and those matchups, those star matchups, man, that's what I want to see. All right, guys, and now number one. You guys already know what it is. You've seen the thumbnail. Everybody's talking about it. This is what everybody wants to see, and we need this in the tournament. Like, we need this. Like, if we need any matchup in the tournament, it's Kentucky versus Illinois, and that is because there has been an ongoing debate all year long. Who is better, Oscar Tshiebwe or Kofi Cockburn? They have both been dominant this year, and it would just be amazing to watch these two go at each other. Like, I need this matchup, man. I need it. I would love to see these two go at it. Oscar Tshiebwe is averaging 16 points and 15 rebounds a game. This man is averaging 15 rebounds a game, and he leads his team in like almost every major statistical category. Kofi Cockburn, he's averaging 21 points and 11 boards himself. Just seeing these two go at each other, these big guys, these big dominant guys in college basketball, like, we 100% need to see this matchup. So that is going to do it for this one, guys. I just want to give you guys a little bit of some of my dream matchups that I want to see this year in the 2022 March Madness tournament. And let me know what matchup you guys want to see most in the tournament, and who are your guys' favorites to win the championship at this point. So let me know that down in the comment section below. Subscribe if you guys are new. We're getting close to 1,000 subs. And yeah, it's been your boy Danny. I'm out.